All right, hello and welcome to the video. My name is Wade Smith, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing basically the footwork. And I don't really care about the hand motions at the moment, but the footwork of Naihanchi kata. And in Isshinryu karate, a good Naihanchi stance is about 1.5 shoulder widths apart, with a slight bend to your knees. All right, and I'm intentionally putting a focus on my upper legs rather than my face. So just because my face is off the screen doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing this so you can see what my foot motion is going to be in half a moment. All right. All right. So anyway, there's a point in Naihanchi kata where you got attackers coming from either side and the front. All right. And we have our backs to a wall, which is the basic bunkai of Naihanchi, so that nobody can flank us and attack us from a fourth direction. All right. And in this case, the opponent in that direction is trying to sweep my leg. So I'm going to avoid the sweep. And as I've explained, there's a very rich, deep bunkai here of all kinds of things I can do from there. All right. Now I'm going to avoid the sweep again in slow motion. Now notice, I could be cross-hill stomp kicking as I avoid that sweep to block a kick coming from that direction from my third attacker. All right. Oh, crap. The power's going out. I don't know if this is still going to record or not. Anyway, so I avoid the sweep. I could kick to the front to kick that front attacker. I could be cross-hill stomp kicking into the third attacker's leg. He might be throwing a roundhouse kick, and I can cross-hill stomp kick his roundhouse to block it. Or I could be loading to throw a side kick in that direction. Okay, that was a pretty bad side kick considering that I'm 43 years old. But I'm not warmed up or nothing either. So don't judge me by the fact that my side kick was barely waist high. All right. I'm just showing you a demo of what this is. Considering me a coach, not a freaking perfectly fit athlete, I have severe type 2 diabetes. So anyway, so you're avoiding the sweep, and at the same time, you can be loading for a counterattack. You can be attacking the third attacker. You can be attacking the front attacker with a front snap kick. Whatever you need to do. All right. So that's probably the most advanced aspect of the footwork of Naihanchi, that you can do 3 or 4 things out of that one footwork scenario. All right. And then of course we've got let me see if I can get this set up where I can see both my face and my body. I guess this is still recording. All right. Then we've got, like, I think it's a back fist and a jab across your body. This is a submission maneuver. Anytime in a kata where you have double striking, like this one or this, that's a back fist, but it's also a submission. All right. Anytime you have double striking in a kata, you need to realize that there's a hidden submission maneuver in there. All right. There's actually 2 or 3. There's at least 3 different submissions hidden in the reinforced back fist of Naihanchi. All right. You can be doing a arm bar, you can be doing a heel hook, and you can be doing the rear naked choke. Okay. And you can also be back fisting from rear naked choke position and then complete the choke. So this double punch is also a submission. You're perhaps blocking an incoming punch and countering with their right, so their right is incoming to your face or your torso. This backhand can block it and grapple it, all right, and pin it to your body. And at the same time, you're counterattacking with the back fist or punch here. Then you can do things like get side arm control from here and so forth. Okay. Understand that you're blocking. There are, for example, let me think. I want to say that's Kuzan-ku, but it might be Chinto, where we have this block and counter chop in the same motion. So, all right, this is one of the things about Isshinryu karate and other good styles of karate is we're taught to block and counterattack at the same motion. So I block an incoming head attack and I counterattack the side of the person's neck in the same motion. That's a street self-defense move. In MMA, you could hammer fist the side of their jaw or their temple. All right, so just don't attack the neck. All right. I think it's Wansu caught it. It opened something, or it opened something like you bow and you go here, and then you go. Well, what the heck is that? All right. So like it's like the sun rising. You know. Well, supposing that your opponent is trying to clinch you, you are breaking a clinch like that, and then you're catching. You can step back and catch again their kick or knee strike, and do some kind of heel hook here and break the leg. All right. So they're clinching, trying to pull your face down and do a knee strike. You are blocking and then doing this number to break out of the clinch over your neck and head and shoulders. And then you're wrapping them up. All right. And so you've reversed their clinch potentially, depending on what they did. Or you caught their kick or knee strike and did something with that. So your hands are right there ready to break an outside heel hook and just rip their hip out of socket. All right. So I believe that's the beginning of Wansu. The very first thing, it looks just like a really formal bow, doesn't it? But the only thing you're doing is you're absolutely eviscerating the leg. You're breaking out of the clinch, and then you're absolutely eviscerating their leg that you just caught that they tried to kick you or knee you in the face with. And that's how Wansu Kata opens. You're pretty much crippling your first attacker for life. He's going to need hip surgery by the time you're done with him. All right. So I know I got off topic. I started out with Naihanchi, but all of the kata ties into an instinctive style of fighting. You have a scientific base to your fighting, which I'm discussing, and then you have the art. The art and skill of fighting is how do you apply your scientific basics to fighting. And then somebody wrote back that I couldn't fight, and I'm like, you know what? I just blocked that person, all right, because they've never seen me fight before, and they don't want to see me fight because somebody's going to get hurt, and it's not going to be me. That's the whole point of this video. I think that when you apply kata correctly, and again, I'm not saying fight like a robot. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying use your scientific tools instinctively, all right? And then you'll beat your opponent in that street self-defense situation, or you'll even beat your opponent in a cage match. And yeah, we do have a double front jump kick in Shinto kata. That seems like a bit more risky than anything I would like to do in a cage match. But it is there, assuming that you're fit enough and young enough to do that without hurting yourself more than your opponent. Go for it. But I doubt that you'll get much use from it other than just being an exercise. But it's not the Karate Kid stupid double front jump kick. They call it a crane kick. It's a realistic double front jump kick where you keep your guard up through the double front jump kick.